Today on our 2009 Mercury Mariner, we're going to take a look at and also show you how to install the CURT custom fit Class 2 trailer hitch receiver. This offers the 1¼ by 1¼ opening. Part number is C12060. Now here's what our hitch is going to look like installed. Got the round tube that kind of comes down from our hidden attachment points up here on the frame. Meets in the middle at our receiver tube opening. Now this is the 1¼ by 1¼ opening. It's a Class 2 hitch. This Class 2 hitches work out really well for bike racks. They work out good for cargo carriers. Also work out really well for ball mounts for any of your towing needs that you might have. You'll see it's got kind of a flush reinforcement collar around the end there. It's going to be about even, maybe just a little past the outside edge of our bumper here, but really no worries with bumping into it or anything like that. Safety chain connection points around the bottom here. These are going to be plate style. See our oval shaped hole there. Should have plenty of room to get any chains connected we might want to. Got a 1/2 inch diameter pinhole. That's going to be what we'll use to secure all of the accessories we put in our hitch with. We want to make sure that those accessories are rated for Class 2. And it looks like you'll have enough room there for your anti-rattle devices, locking hitch pins, pins and clips, things like that without any real interference issues at all. Now the hitch itself is going to offer a 350-pound tongue weight rating. That's the maximum downward force that we can put here at the receiver tube opening. Gives us a 3,500-pound gross trailer weight rating. That would be the total weight of our trailer and anything that we were to load up on it. Now we need to check into the owner's manual of the Mariner. We need to see what it's rated for, and then we can go off of whichever those numbers are the lowest. And this hitch is not rated for use with weight distribution. CURT also recommends the use of a stabilization strap anytime you're going to be hauling non-wheel loads. That would be something like a cargo carrier or maybe a bike rack. Now a couple measurements that'll be helpful when selecting ball mounts, bike racks, or hitch cargo carriers will be from the ground to the inside top edge of a receiver tube opening. We've got about 17¼ inches. Then from the center of our hitch pinhole to the outermost edge of our bumper, it's about 1.5 inches. Now to begin our installation, we need to get our hardware in place. We're going to be using 3 attachment points on each side of the vehicle. We're going to have the 2 holes that are here in the frame rail, one here and one here. Then we'll be using this small hole here on the bottom side. This is going to act as our forward attachment point. What we're going to do is take our fish wire. We want to go in there and direct it right here towards the back. Be an opening in the rear of the frame rail there. I like to bend my pull wire over pretty sharply, and like that. Then I'm just going to kind of hook it there so it doesn't get pulled up in. We're going to add on one of our spacer blocks, and also thread on one of our carriage bolts here. We'll grab our pull wire, feed those up in there separately, and just gently pull them rearward. You'll see it's going to come down just like that. We'll head over and do the same thing for our passenger side now. Now we've got one larger spacer block. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit different shape than the other 6. We're going to slide that right up on here. This is going to take up this gap right here. Just like that. We'll just let that sit there so when we raise our hitch into position, that'll get sandwiched between the hitch and that frame. Now with the help of an extra set of hands, we're going to bring our pull wire down through the rear hole in the hitch bracket. I'll guide the passenger side up over the exhaust here in the back. And we just want to line up our holes and bring our bolt down through. Now we'll just back off our pull wire there. And it's time to place on a conical tooth washer and also thread on one of our hex nuts. You just want to be sure that the teeth on that washer are facing upward towards our hitch. All right, now we can get our other hardware in place. We'll just use the same technique there with our fish wire. And then the same thing with the conical tooth washer and our hex nut. Now with everything in place, we're going to go through and get it all snugged down. Now it's time to check our instructions. There we'll find our torque specification. We'll want to go through and torque down each of our nuts appropriately. With With all of them torqued down to specification, that's going to complete our installation of the CURT Custom Fit Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C12060, on our 2009 Mercury Mariner.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.